So we got the third fight of the night here, taking place in the lightweight division. Who we got first?
Tobias Wilson, or Artesian Wilson.
Artesian. Not sure what that means. He said this is his second event, so we got another guy with a little bit of experience coming in, right? 150 pounds, kind of right there midweight. You know, maybe has a little power, probably some speed to him with 150 pounds. Coming out, he got a good build to him. Good, long,
tall,
lanky. Yeah.
Big for 150 pounds.
Yes,
big fighter for 150 pounds. You have Tobias Wilson fighting out the blue corner here. First round lightweight bracket.
Representing Columbia, Mississippi, another hometown guy, right?
Yep. He is an artist. His motivation for competing tonight is his art. So I believe he's going to be referring to his boxing or his fighting. You know, a lot of people say, hey, we go in here. We can kind of showcase ourselves, showcase your art.
The sweet science of martial arts. Looks like he's ready to go, bouncing around, looks loose, looks light on his feet. Who's his opponent? Who we got?
Austin Jordan coming in, 35 years old. A little bit of military experience and a military boxing background.
Sure what branch of the military? He didn't list what branch of the military he's in, but
thank you for your service.
Absolutely, thank you for your service, sir. Says he got some MMA experience as well.
His motivation is to see if he can still do it. So we're going to see how he does tonight.
35 years old. Sometimes that's what you think, right? You say
142 pounds.
One of the smaller guys we have in this lightweight division, or really the whole tournament.
Just about ready for round number one to get kicked off here.
I'm eager to see
Wilson versus Jordan.
You know, obviously we weren't here for the first event. He says it's his second event. You know, I be eager to see if he, carries that experience through this fight. You know, you get in this tournament format, and there's some strategy behind it. Touch of the gloves to get us started.
Both guys orthodox. Good straight punches by Wilson to get going.
Leading with that long jab like we mentioned earlier. Real long guy. Absolutely. Hey, good circling. He's circling towards the power, though.
Jordan just can't get no shots off. Good long straight punches by Wilson.
Every time he gets close, man. Oh, put him down.
Jordan's down. Good clean knockdown, I thought. The ref calls it a slip, so we're going to keep going.
Good right hand there by Jordan. But he's eating that jab. He's hurt. You can't turn your head. You know as good as I do, Joe, you can't turn your head. You can't turn your back to your opponent, especially in boxing, right?
He's got to stay in there. And sometimes that headgear can get in the way.
Yeah,
he might have been turning to try to fix his headgear.
Oh, he just missed with the right hand there, and that was heavy if that would have landed.
Wilson's got a good skill set coming in tonight.
Like Wilson kind of that in and out, leading with the 1-2. Absolutely, he looks fresh, light on his feet, and he's kind of making Jordan fight at his pace, huh? He's hitting with that 1-2, making him back up, and Wilson just kind of staying loose, in and out. Not normally what you see in a tough man slugfest, but it works, right?
Yeah, he's using his genetic gift of length and reach, using his skill set, staying on his bicycle, staying on those straight punches, starting to sit down on that right hand, landing some good straight rights. Had Jordan kind of turning his head. I'm going to look for him to get the finish here in the second round.
Yeah, Jordan definitely. What the cornerman's telling Jordan here. I thought he was saying something there to the referee. He's got his hands up, Jordan just got to get going, and I think that's what we saw in these first three fights so far. You see one fighter really kind of imposing their will and not allowing the other guys to get their footing, and that's part of strategy too. You fight at your pace, whether it's a high pace or slow pace, long. He's coming out now. He's really putting the pace on here in the second round. Good straight, clean punches.
The referee's going to call it here. Early in the second round, you got Tobias Wilson getting the win over Austin Jordan. Jordan's tough. Good call by the ref. I think he was a little outmatched tonight by Wilson.
Well, like I said, when you're reffing and you've cornered guys before and been around the sport for a while, another thing you see is you just can't turn your back, and Jordan did that multiple times in this fight. and you just can't do that, right?
I think Jordan was a little upset by the stoppage, but it's the referee's job to stay in there, or while he's in there, to protect the fighters, and I think he did his job like he is supposed to. So kudos to the ref for stepping in and stopping that one again. Jordan was a little overmatched tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing Wilson later on as he moves on to the second round of this lightweight bracket. I'm going to be interested to see how he does later on tonight.
And hats off to Jordan. I mean, 35 years old, coming out here to test yourself, you know, and I mean, definitely can't hang your head on that performance. You know, he just maybe just didn't get comfortable. You know, he just didn't get comfortable and just didn't get going.
I think we both know anytime you step in the cage, you step in a ring, you got to give credit to anybody that's willing to go in there and put it all on the line.
Absolutely. So Tobias Wilson moving on to round 2 that we will see later on tonight. Coming up next, the last fight of the lightweight first round bracket.